The following is a live copyrighted presentation. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time now for RadioLawTalk.com with your host, Frederick Penny, attorney at law. And now, RadioLawTalk.com.
Welcome to the most exciting, entertaining, and sometimes informative talk show on the radio. I'm with Todd Cunin and Denise Dirks, my co-host. I'm Frederick Penny. Again, we are the most interesting show on Earth other than the aliens. Like I said, that's a good show. Anytime you want to talk about aliens, that probably trumps us. Not using any political puns there. Cal Hunter behind me. Cal Hunter behind the glass. Welcome, Cal, and our call screener. Seth Madden, yeah, that's his name. And we have a visitor. You can mention a visitor.
Yeah, my niece is here from Braunau, Austria. Jasmine, and she's here today. We went karaokeing last night.
Well, we probably won't get into that. That might be a little bit
crazy. She sang the song "People Are Strange" with an Austrian accent. Now, I'd like to know.
Oh, okay. Put another shrimp on the Barbie, huh?
I'd like to
no, that's
not Australian, Austrian.
Okay. All right, we're going to get going. We've got a lot of fun things to talk about today. Oh my gosh, we're going to have so much fun with Johnny Depp today. I like Johnny Depp, but the legal issue, we've been following this case, Denise, for a long time, and this is the case where he's suing his manager and he's suing his lawyers for basically, to make a long story short, taking his funds and not using them appropriately. You know, and so now there's allegations back and forth. And that's so fun, and the case just settled.
And they won't disclose the settlement terms.
And let me tell you why why they've settled. And this, we're going to get deep into this. We're going to get Depp into this.
Depp?
So the reason it didn't settle, in my opinion, this is my opinion, again, this is not facts. I think Johnny Depp's career as a singer is so phenomenal that he said that the reason he wanted to do this is to push his singing career and focus on his wonderful singing career, which, by the way, is called the Hollywood Vampires. And we're going to talk about the Hollywood...
That's the name of his band?
That's the name of the band. And we're going to talk about the Hollywood Vampires and Johnny Depp's settlement and tell you who's in the band and about how this lawsuit is now settled. And I think it's settled because... guess what? Trial was coming up, I think, within the next month.
Yeah.
Next month. And what happens in trials, we know as lawyers, everything starts coming out. And you know what? I think Johnny Depp's like, you know what? Let's just keep a lot of this stuff out about me spending money. And do you think he's cruising around the band spending a couple? Okay, here he is. Yeah, that's Johnny Depp singing. Listen.
His lips are moving, but I'm still waiting for the singing.
There's Johnny Depp in his band.
Ugh.
Okay, stop, Cal. We can't.
Okay, let me tell you, in Johnny Depp's defense.
Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, in his defense, do you know the song that he was singing?
No, whatever it is.
It was We Could Be Heroes by David Bowie.
Right.
Okay.
And it's the part of the song where David Bowie, when he was singing it, is really just, how do you put this?
Talking.
Singing his words. And so he was kind of doing it. I would be interested to give him the benefit of the doubt to find out how he was the entire night. I'll tell you this. And that doesn't sound actually that bad.
Todd, what planet are you from, Todd?
Obviously, Todd is not into music. He's an actor, but he's not into music.
No, and I'll tell you this, actually, because...
All right, let's not play too much of it. They're going to call it. We want them to call us.
Because I'm in a band, all right? And
are you that bad? Is that why?
And I can tell you that the difference between recorded stuff and playing live with the sound and everybody that's in there, plus the inability to have a good monitor to hear what you're saying and what you're. I mean, it is
because he doesn't have the money to do that.
It's
You're right.
difficult.
Yeah,
well,
he can't get a good setup.
Yeah,
you can have all the money in the world. What you can't really take into consideration is how the crowd's going to affect it, technical difficulties, things like that. That didn't sound all that bad.
Todd, let me tell you this. I know enough to be scary or get myself in trouble when it comes to technology in bands. they have some sort of computer program they set up
Tune.
Auto-tune that'll tune you and make you sound better. Is that correct?
Yes.
I will guarantee you Johnny Depp has the money to have whatever that auto-tune thing is running full blast on 10, and it goes up to 9.
You know who?
Do you know who was the first person to use Auto-tune?
Who?
Beyonce? No.
Cher.
Cher. That's
Cher
right.
with
right.
Believe.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'll tell you. As far as auto-tune is concerned, that's sort of a pride thing. Some people that do rock won't use them because they think it's cheating. I mean, look, you take the guys that all the classic rock that we listen to, 70s, 80s, all that stuff. They weren't using auto-tune. Actually, you know who first started a lot of the vocal enhancement stuff was Karen Carpenter.
Yep.
Nilly Manilli.
Even though she didn't need it, she had a wonderful alto voice, but because she did so much live and she was playing drums all the time, she had to really make sure that her voice was on point.
The people that use auto-tune the most in the industry are those that have these elaborate dance shows. If they're not lip syncing, they use the auto-tune because to be able to keep your breath and your cardio to be able to sing somewhat on tune with all that. Those are the folks who do it. But hardcore rockers and guys that get out there, and you were talking about who's in the band, Alice Cooper.
Oh, we're going to get into
But when you talk about all the people that were in the band, Johnny Depp is probably, as a matter of pride, ain't no way I'm using auto-tune.
Yeah.
No way.
Let me tell you what's going on. This is just a, hey, party, let's get together, and we're going to throw this band together. And we're going to go through who's in the band. And, the drummer's a famous drummer. I mean, all these people are famous people that got together in this band. And this is going to be fun. This is all about law, but we're going to slide over and tell you about this. It's really interesting.
Well, maybe he's violating the unwritten laws of music.
Yes, I think there's a lot of unwritten laws.
Having heard the cut, I guarantee that he is.
He's got a big following, you guys, and he's all over Europe.
I'm sure he does. I wouldn't doubt that at all.
There are a couple of actors that are in the music that are pretty good that have followings. Not the least of which Keanu Reeves.
Has a good voice.
He has a band. He plays the bass in that, and when they go out on tour, they pack every house.
He's a better musician than he is an actor. I mean, as an actor, he's a little wooden, but as a musician, he can really play.
He really can.
He's
good.
Well, there's another well-known one by the name of Mark Asborn. He's very good, too.
What about the traveling Wilburys? Wilburys, yeah, that's it.
George Harrison, Roy Orbison, they're all dead. That's the problem. Yeah. But George Harrison, Roy Orbison, the guy from ELO, and Tom Petty.
But you know what? You guys...
Yeah, but they were all musicians to begin with.
Right.
But
all-stars.
you diverge off where I was. You guys completely went
I'm sorry. I digress.
You digressed from the ship I was on, which is the famous band of Mark Asborn. Or Ashbourne. Some call him Ashbourne or Ashbourne, but I call him Asborn. So he's got a band. I heard he plays the bass. Is that right?
I play the guitar.
No, it's Mark, not you.
Yes, Mark plays the guitar and the bass. We with the other guitar / bass player, we decided we lost our bass player whose wife made him quit. And
we're making $5 an hour, and by the way, on Radio Law Talk, you're making nothing. So can you get a job, dear?
His wife made him quit, and so what ended up happening was we auditioned a couple of bass players, and it just wasn't working. So finally, the two guitarists looked at each other and said, "You know what? Why don't I play bass on the songs that you want to play lead guitar on, and then we'll do a set of that, and then we'll swap, and you can play bass on the ones that I want to do, and it's the best setup."
Well, Cal, I know the reason why that lady made her husband quit is there's a problem with groupies with that band.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge, and I think the wives were upset. And
really?
Drunk, just a bunch of drunk old men. Is that what it is?
Well,
have you seen his Instagram?
Well, let me
He's
tell
got
you.
cats.
Let me tell you, there were a couple of occasions where Depends undergarments were being thrown on the stage, and
new ones or used ones?
Oh, they were new. They were new.
Hopefully, no one checked. I hope.
The new Depends on
these undergarments that could also be used as a sail on a boat. All right, yeah, great.
We are going to talk about more law. We're going to have a case or no case. We're going to talk more about the Las Vegas mass shooting. Lawsuits are taking a huge twist in what's going on there. The actual plaintiffs, the people that were shot or injured, are being sued by MGM and its affiliates. We'll be right back. I'm Fred Penny, your host of Radio Law Talk. We're going to have fun.
We're just getting started with Radio Law Talk. Stay tuned. There's much more straight ahead on RadioLawTalk.com and on your favorite radio station.
advertising for legal services on Radio Law Talk are for California legal services only. Business needs growth to survive, and Accelerate U is in the business of growing your business. Accelerate U gets it. They have sales professionals, real top talent teams. Accelerate U has venture capitalists, and Accelerate U has strategic partners who roll up their sleeves and help you grow your business. It's what they do. They help people in business just like you. In fact, last year, Accelerate U launched 30 successful go-to markets for startup companies. With success like that, you can see why Accelerate U is able to only work with a select group of companies, perhaps yours. If you want to increase revenue for your business, call 916-BETTER-0. That's 916-237-7370. 916-BETTER-0. Come on, grab the phone. Make the call. Accelerate U. 916-BETTER-0. Again, call 916-BETTER-0 for Accelerate U.
My name is Frederick Penny of Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. I've assembled an excellent team of highly experienced personal injury trial lawyers. We understand the other side, which gives us a distinct advantage over our competition. At Penny & Associates, we will aggressively represent you and your family when someone has been injured in an accident. Remember, we don't get paid unless we win.
For a free initial consultation, go to pennylawyers.com or call 1-800-616-4LAW and ask for Frederick, Stuart, Rob, Kevin, Kent, or Will. That's Frederick Penny at Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers, 1-800-616-4LAW.
Looking for a full day of fun for the family? You can't beat spending your day or evening at Golfland Sunsplash in Roseville, the premier family entertainment destination for all of Northern California. Pick from one of 2 adventure-themed 18-hole mini golf courses, then get challenged on our fast car racetrack. Don't miss Golfland's state-of-the-art laser tag arena, laser nights, and over 200 arcade games. The best in family entertainment, now at Golfland Sunsplash in Roseville. Golfland.com.
This is Denise Dirks. We can represent clients in divorce, legal separation, child and spousal support, custody, termination of parental rights, step-parent adoptions, guardianships, and even conservatorship matters. Call 1-877-886-7186 for a consultation.
The law offices of Denise L. Dirks provide family law services in Northern California. When the law affects your family, call 877-886-7186. The family of attorneys at Denise L. Dirks is here to help. The cost of getting rid of garbage is high, and recycling products is lucrative. If you're a business or know of a business that needs an individual compactor or baler, call Northwest Compacting at 888-201-0911. If you already have an industrial compactor, baler, or shredder and need service, don't forget to call Northwest Compacting at 888-201-0911. Northwest Compacting, your full-service industrial compacting and baling company. Read more about them at northwestcompacting.com. What makes great jerky? Jerky that's moist, tender, and perfectly seasoned. And if you're looking for moist, tender, flavorful jerky, don't look anywhere else but River City Jerky Works. Only the finest ingredients and top-quality meats are used in the preparation of River City Jerky. Do yourself a favor and order your River City Jerky Works jerky by going to their website, rivercityjerkyworks.com. River City Jerky Works. One bite and you'll be hooked. Quite possibly the best jerky on the planet.
I've got to get my car washed. This dirt, it just won't do. But I don't have no time today. I don't know what I do. Man, I know this place right down the road. Quick, Quack Car Wash. Hop inside, let's take a ride and watch this cat and shine. Just come and see, I guarantee your ride will steal the show. Come on, Quick Quack Car Wash. Don't drive that dirty car. Quick Quack Car Wash. They'll have you looking sharp. Come on.
You're listening to RadioLawTalk.com. And now back to your host, Frederick Penny.
Welcome back. We're talking about the Johnny Depp lawsuit we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Las Vegas mass shooting lawsuit. There's a huge twist in that case. We're going to talk about the Takata airbag suits. Boy, that's basically the Ford and Hondas are getting hit hard, and there's settlements there. Also, a Pop Sugar, I don't know what Pop Sugar is being sued for allegedly infringing upon images obtained from Instagram. We're going to also talk about the most important one that I think. Ready for this? This is the most important thing where you could be sued or fined up to $1,000.
Waiting for bated breath.
Straws.
Oh, my gosh.
Straw injuries and straw use. California passed a straw use case, and now we've got the disabled people saying, wait a minute, what about us disabled people that need straws? Now you're saying you cannot, in California, you cannot have a straw unless you ask for it. So, again, we're staying politically neutral. We are politically neutral, but it made me so mad, I asked for 20 straws. They said, you want 20 straws? I want 20 straws. So I took 20 straws. It's just, come on, really? And what about the people that are disabled that need to use it, that need to use a plastic straw? And so now it can be up to $1,000 fine.
And here's what's interesting. The guy, the grade schooler who wrote the report in Seattle that got the whole ban the straw movement started, now admits that his 500,000 straws per day estimate was something that is not really based in anything other than some sort of hazy, fuzzy estimate, and he's not really sure how many straws are really used, and he's not really sure how many really make it to the ocean. But hey, what does it matter, because I'm getting people to use
Well,
fewer
didn't he have a
straws.
picture of a turtle with a straw in his nose?
Well, sure.
Well, yeah, there was a YouTube video that I saw before all this was big, and it was making the rounds. This couple was out, and I think they were kayaking or something, and they found a turtle that was laboring, and they went and they did extract the straw from the turtle's nose.
I mean, we get that there were
but my deal is this. Look, people are out kayaking, they find a turtle with an obvious drug problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Who clearly
cocaine
clearly was high, and once the high wore off, oh, please help me, and now I can't drink a Diet Coke with the straw.
Well, here's the best part. Now we're going to go from the straws, the plastic straws. We're going to do now wooden or cardboard straws. So we're going to cut some trees down and do wooden cardboard straws.
Well, that just makes all the sense in the world.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to do. But anyway, oh, by the way, ready? There's now another proposal, and this is also in California. There's another proposal. Guess what else they're going to do? Tether the caps on plastic bottles to the plastic bottles so they don't separate.
Except when you take them to recycling, you have to separate them in order to get
Let me repeat myself. That's another law that's coming down. And guess what? There's going to be fines. I can't wait till Ma, I know I'm making $10 an hour as a waiter, and I gave a guy a straw without him asking. You got $1,000. I got to pay the fine.
Yeah. Well, what happened? Well, I don't know. See, I work in the San Francisco Bay Area. Now, they'll let people illegal come in all the time, but I'll tell you, you order something with the straw, your butt's going to jail.
Oh, that's dumb.
You know, that's just...
And we're not being political.
No,
I mean,
not being
there's
political.
a difference between political and just crazy. I mean, just come on. Okay, so
I was going to say something else.
Go ahead.
Boys are weird.
Are you serious?
That's exactly right. The Muhammad Ali family and their enterprises are suing Fox for using, supposedly they're claiming, his image during a Super Bowl ad.
Float like a butterfly, sue like a bee.
That's right.
That's exactly right.
Like a son of a bee.
Oh,
That's a joke. See, sue like a son of a bee.
Oh, I'm giving you the air knuckles. All right, I love
That
that.
wasn't bad. Come on.
We're going to talk about lawsuits of indoor basketball hoop that falls and kills a little boy. That's
Let me
tragic.
tell you,
That's crazy.
I read that one, and as a parent,
Crazy.
it just broke my heart. It did.
That's crazy. So we're not going to get in details. We're going to talk about what a freak thing happens. I guess freak, but it falls down. We can talk about the legal issues there. Also, class action suit against Ohio State for the sexual abuse case of the doctor. So there's more of that rolling in. But remember, all these cases we talk about is alleged. Like, for example, we're going to get in the Las Vegas mass shooting lawsuit, and this is a huge issue. These twists are huge twists. And we actually have the complaint, and we've read and studied the complaint. It's interesting to read the complaint. By the way, the list of plaintiffs was 43 pages long.
Plaintiffs or defendants?
Defendants, Yeah, because that's right, because the plaintiff, it's vice versa.
Yeah.
Let me back up. They're plaintiffs in one lawsuit, but in this suit that the MGM brings, they list them as defendants. So, yes, they're plaintiffs in other suits, but defendants in this suit. But
this is
you're
the
right.
first time I think this federal question has been raised.
Yeah.
I'm really interested in it.
So we're going to get into that. But case or no case, can you do it in 2 minutes really quick?
I can do the setup. Here we go.
Let's go.
Now it's time to play Case or No Case.
All right. Jedi religion founder accuses supermarket of religious discrimination. I take you now to England, where Tesco Markets has been accused of religious discrimination. A man came into the store wearing a Jedi outfit, complete with the hood. He started to buy things, and they said, "I'm sorry, sir, you'll have to remove the hood." He's the 23-year-old founder of the
Oh, no, here it
I'm
goes.
sorry.
Founder of...
The 23-year-old founder of the International Church of Jediism.
Oh, yeah. I'm joining it.
The grocery store struck back and said the three most famous Jedi Knights in the Star Wars movies, Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Luke, all appeared without their hoods.
Okay.
And the guy says, well, yeah, you can do it in private, but when we go out in public, we have to wear our hoods. So the store says, you're going to miss out on all the specials. But anyway.
Okay. Oh, my
he sued
gosh.
them on the basis of religious discrimination. Denise, I'm going to start with you.
Yes, of course.
Well, we don't have that much time to talk. Let's roll it out so you can think about it.
Yeah, we
Denise.
have a minute, so we'll just talk. So the bottom line is...
I'm helping you
Where
out.
was this? This was in England?
This was in England. So he shows him his card. He holds up a business card.
So he's got it. He's a
And
card.
says, I'm the founder of the Jediism faith. Now
He's a card-carrying International Church of Jedi.
He got the cards printed. He's the founder. And by the way, he claims to have 1.5 million actual followers.
Look it up, Seth.
Of the don't be looking up anything. No, it's too late.
I can't, but I want Seth to look it up just to start.
so you can read his
just
face,
to
right?
read, yeah, I want to look at Seth. Oh man, the Jedi. Do you have any Jedi music? Or Todd's wearing his Jedi outfit right now, but he took the hood off.
Put it back on, Todd.
All right,
Respect your religion.
we're going to be back after
I find your lack of respect disturbing.
Cal can't even press any buttons back in the control room. We'll be right back.
I'm my own father. We'll be back. Radio Law Talk continues.
All advertising for legal services on Radio Law Talk are for California legal services only.
Hi, I'm Frederick Penny of Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. I bet you're tired of hearing lawyer commercials. So just relax and listen to music for a few seconds. When you or a family member has been injured, call 800-616-4LAW or see us at PennyandAssociates.com. See, that wasn't so bad.
This is Denise Sturks. We can represent clients in divorce, legal separation, child and spousal support, custody, termination of parental rights, step-parent adoptions, guardianships, and even conservatorship matters. Call 1-877-886-7186 for a consultation.
The law offices of Denise L. Dirks provide family law services in Northern California. When the law affects your family, call 877-886-7186. The family of attorneys at Denise L. Dirks is here to help.
Many women have so many clothes in the closet, but then we go to get dressed and find we have nothing. We've all been there. We're comfortable and fashionable at the same time, and it's difficult to find clothing that makes that task effortless. But at Letty & Company, you can find trendy, comfortable clothing that is affordable, things you'll want to wear every day. Shop with a purpose, online with free shipping. Just go to LETTYandcompany.com. LettyandCompany.com.
The cost of getting rid of garbage is high, and recycling products is lucrative. If you're a business or know of a business that needs an individual compactor or baler, call Northwest Compacting at 888-201-0911. If you already have an industrial compactor, baler, or shredder and need service, don't forget to call Northwest Compacting at 888-201-0911. Northwest Compacting, your full-service industrial compacting and baling company. Read more about them at northwestcompacting.com.
Business needs growth to survive, and Accelerate You is in the business of growing your business. Accelerate You gets it. They have sales professionals, real top talent teams. Accelerate You has venture capitalists, and Accelerate You has strategic partners who roll up their sleeves and help you grow your business. It's what they do. They help people in business just like you. In fact, last year, Accelerate You launched 30 successful go-to markets for startup companies. With success like that, you can see why Accelerate You is able to only work with a select group of companies, perhaps yours. If you want to increase revenue for your business, call 916-BETTER-0. That's 916-237-7370. 916-BETTER-0. Come on,
Grab the phone. Make the call. Accelerate You. 916-BETTER-0. Again, call 916-BETTER-0 for Accelerate You.
I'm going to Quick Quack Car Wash. Get my car washed, make it quick, quack, pretty, shiny, sexy, just because I want to. Don't drive dirty. Going to get my car suds in the Quick Quack Car Wash. It's the Quick Quack, quickest and the cleanest by far. We're talking 3 skinny minutes sitting right in your car wash. 100 feet of cloth, washing your car at the Quick Quack Car Wash. Any Honda, Mazda, Ford, or Chevy, Sauber, Cadillac, Quick Quack will spruce her up just like that. You'll be happy looking snappy. You'll be glad you was at the Quick Quack Car Wash. Get on the web and go to don'tdrivedirty.com and see where you got your closest Quick Quack in the local area. Get in your car, get in your truck, get on the road, come visit the duck at the
Quick Quack Car Wash, where your car will always leave happy, guaranteed. They take pride in being clean and green by conserving and recycling the water they use, only at the
Quick Quack Car Wash. Quick Quack.
Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Smile.
Smile, buddy.
Come on, smile. Oh, honey, he's still not smiling.
Maybe he's not a smiler.
Yeah, maybe he's just not a happy baby.
Maybe he's just being a boy. You know how boys are.
Or maybe he's teething. Oh, poor baby. I think his gums hurt.
Maybe he's just tired.
Or maybe his tummy hurts. He didn't eat that much.
Maybe he's not ticklish.
You think maybe he's scared of the dog?
Maybe he'll outgrow it. Maybe it's a phase. Maybe he just doesn't like smiling.
Maybe he has autism, and we can definitely do something to help.
Maybe is all you need to find out more about autism. No big, joyful smiles by 6 months is one early sign. Learn the others at autismspeaks.org/signs or see a doctor today for an autism screening. The sooner it's diagnosed, the better. And it can make a lifetime of difference. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
You're listening to RadioLawTalk.com. And now back to your host, Frederick Penny.
We got First Amendment issues here with freedom of religion, but it's, you know, even though it's in England, it applies here in the United States. We're living in the United States. Todd, would you pass me a straw, please?
Yes. Here, would you like? There you go.
We have tweeted pictures of people with straws in every reasonable facial orifice: ears, nose, eyes, throats. And that's all out on the Radio Law Talk Twitter page, right? Twitter feed. Did you guys do
I'd like the ear, nose, and throat straw, please.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, great.
All I got to say is, I thought you guys are politically neutral. We are. But that doesn't mean we can't just have fun. You're right. Denise, you're up on this. Go ahead, Cal, review it again.
Let's quickly set up. A guy goes in England, goes into a store to buy some stuff, a supermarket, and they say, you're wearing a hood. We do not allow hoods in our store for security purposes. And the guy says, but wait, I'm the founder of the Jedi faith. I cannot go out without my hood in the as a practicing Jedi, and there are 500,000 of us around the world. And they said, oh, come on, all the top Jedis have appeared in public without their hoods. You may do so also. He says, no, I cannot. Gave him their business card. And then he says, they weren't listening to me. They were just rude. They had people around me. It was intimidating. The store started seeking legal advice, and he immediately filed a suit. So first off, case or no case, and what was the outcome?
No case.
Oh, come on.
Denise is going down the road of no case, huh? You think Cal's bluffing?
Well, it's just yes. Yes, because what 23-year-old is going to form a religion of Jedi?
I know. I mean, look. Heaven forbid a religion be formed by a 14-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 23-year-old.
Hey, watch it now.
Is it my turn?
Mr. Penny, would you say that this is a case or no case? And if, in fact, it were a case, what would be the outcome?
Here's the thing. I will be extremely upset if you fake this one again, because that'll be 3 in a row. Would you stop faking them and read that thing, that book that when you sit on your toilet, get one of those. I'm tired of these fake ones.
Bathroom reader.
Yeah,
I got to admit this is
phenomenal. Well, it's not it's crazy and stupid, and that's why it's got to be a case. So Denise, what you're saying is completely intelligent. and really
So it's gotta be
smart.
wrong.
So that means it's got to be wrong. So I'm going to say it's a case. I think there's a religion out there called the International Church of Jedi.
Yep.
And I'm going to say it's a case, and he loses due to the fact they need security issues. You got to take the mask off, and I'm applying United States law. It does not form or meet the criterion of what a religion is. I'm just going to go out on a limb and try to catch up with Denise. I'm going to go the opposite, even though this has got to be the stupidest thing in the world. It's probably fake, but real case, and he loses on that basis.
And from a strategic standpoint, Denise has 52 points. Fred has 53. And Todd.
Todd has 53.
Todd has 53. I lied. Denise has 52. Todd has 53, and
48.
Mr. Penny has 49.
49.
Points.
Good.
Oh.
49.
I went and
points.
added one yesterday.
All
just
right.
put it on there.
So, Mr. Kunin, what do you think about this case or no case?
Well, let me start off by saying
The force is with me. I'm feeling it.
I don't know that the force. I'm looking back to see if May the 4th was a day that we were on. This would have been an awesome one for that day.
Exactly.
Regardless, if this is truly a church, as Denise holds up her lightsaber straw, if this is truly a church, I would think that the Jewish religion would have a problem because Jediism is a little too close to Judaism, and I would think you got to come up with a different name.
Copyright problem.
I mean, you got a couple problems there.
I got a red straw. She's got a blue one, and we're fighting.
They just did a saber battle.
That's right. Kylo Ren and Rey duking it out here in the broadcast booth. The other thing that I would point out also is this is a freedom of religion case, although it does kind of strike me as interesting that you said this was in England.
Yes.
And, we have the freedom of religion in the United States because we didn't think that England was honoring it too much, although I'm sure things have changed in England since then regarding religion. But I am going to actually, with all of this, side with my colleague Denise, because before she said it was no case, my thought was, this is not a case. And she stole my thunder, so I'm going to... Look, Fred, I don't know why you're saying dang it, because you could very well pick up 2 points on both of us.
But this could be 3 of this. I think Cal is so sneaky. He's 3 in a row. He's intentionally trying... I'm trying to catch up, and he's trying to harm me.
I'll tell you why I think it's no case. And I could be wrong, but here's why I think it's no case. Because of the lengths to which Cal laughed over the name, trying to sell it. I'm reminded of the phrase, I believe it's from Hamlet, methinks thou doth protest too much. Yes. So I'm going to say no case.
Well, he was reading it off the monitor. That's the only positive thing.
All he's got to do to dupe us is go ahead and write something up.
I want to remind you that I write up every case or no case, whether it's real or not, so that I do look at the monitor specifically for that reason.
Give them their points.
All right. So the question is, did a 23-year-old Englishman tell people in the store, hey, man, I can't take off my cape because it's a part of my church?
I lost. Okay.
I would note that Jedis also didn't use money. That was probably his next thing. And I don't have to pay for this.
It's intergalactic fundage. All right, those of you who think it is...
Did he have his lightsaber with him?
Yeah. Those of you... It was a straw. Those of you who think it is a case, may I see by a show of hands? That would be Mr. Penny and...
Yes!
He catches up.
Yes!
Darn it.
Yes, that was so off the wall.
Yep. So you got it, Fred, and congratulations to you. And you get both points. It was not really litigated properly. It was just the store was allowed to enforce its rules. He lost the case. So at this point, although he may appeal.
I love that. It was so off the wall.
All is right in Fred's world.
Yes. I want to repeat. Okay, Seth, did you look up the International Church of Jedi? Tell us about it on... Do you tweet a picture of it or something, or no? Google. No, you Googled.
Just
okay.
Google it. Yeah,
can you come put a mic on? Do you come on in here and tell us about it? You've Googled it. You've looked at it. I want Seth. He's a lawyer now, so he can come and talk to us on the air.
Its website is becometheforce.com.
Oh, what is it? Tell me about it. Get on. Which mic do you want him on? This one here?
That's fine.
Right there, right here. This
Pick
one.
up that one. That's
quick.
fine.
We got only a few minutes left.
He's
Here
on
we go.
Chris's mic, I believe. Mic number 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
All right, tell us about it. You didn't research.
I feel very Chris Rodriguez-ish.
No, you don't look like
really.
him.
Oh, okay.
Did you graduate from Harvard?
It was a legit hard pass.
Okay, all right. So tell me about the Jedi Church.
Well, it was a 23-year-old young man started it.
Yep.
He does have 500,000 followers.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have another 505
Maybe
from
Ray,
us.
maybe Ray Law Talk can take some followers from him.
Yeah, it's like, hey, send us some of your followers. Hey, you know what? Will you hashtag all this? I want you to tweet out something to do with it that we talked about him, and will you I want all of his followers to follow us.
I'm sorry.
Let me read this. Let me read it.
Under the training tab, it says Jediist mind training, and it's a picture of a Rubik's Cube.
Nice. Nice.
Hang on. Yeah. Jediism is a new philosophy of one all-powerful life energy, all living things, and only by balancing our self-awareness with unity awareness in the Force can find ourselves and discover our meaning and purpose.
Yes.
Jedis believe we are all interconnected and one with the universal life force. Study with our book, Become the Force, today.
Did they talk about midi-chlorians?
Todd, I think you should join that. That's right up your alley.
What?
Do we get a card? Do we get could we be a card-carrying Jedi?
Yeah.
I wonder if the churches we go to will allow us to have members of both churches.
I think they pay less tithing as Jedi.
Oh, that's Jedi. That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I would have no problem sending my tithing money to England because I'm sure it's going to be used properly.
Some of their courses include, all right, exploring consciousness and archetypes. Okay, I get that. Super Brain, the Mozart effect. But one that I'm looking at really quickly is Jediist Yamashima martial arts. Well, okay.
What do you do with that?
I have no idea. But
is there pictures?
I mean, why do you?
They're well-rounded.
Why do you need to know the martial arts if you're a Jedi? You just use the Force. Force choke somebody.
Yeah.
That's the site if you want to look at it.
Oh, it's the training portal. No, I'm looking on YouTube.
Fred's going.
I'm going to see if there's any YouTube.
I'm going to the training portal now.
Yeah,
I'm going to mind meld with the board.
Yeah, this is great.
I'm going to mind meld. Way to bring Star Trek into this.
Yeah.
I'm the Vulcan Jedi.
You know what? I like this
Why
guy.
not?
I like this guy. Anyone that starts the Church of Jediism and has 500,000 followers, we're Radio Law Talk. We don't have nearly that many. And
hey, the Vulcan Jedi could be a sect, Todd. We could be a breakaway rebel faith.
That's exactly right. Seth, we've got to do it. We've got to do it.
Oh, I have something coming back. When we come back from the break, I just found something on their website that may have gutted their case.
Oh, no.
All right, we'll be right back. Talk about the law, maybe.
Stay tuned. There's much more Radio Law Talk ahead right here.
For legal services on Radio Law Talk are for California legal services only.
My name is Frederick Penny of Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. I've assembled an excellent team of highly experienced personal injury trial lawyers. We understand the other side, which gives us a distinct advantage over our competition. At Penny & Associates, we will aggressively represent you and your family when someone has been injured in an accident. Remember, we don't get paid unless we win.
For a free initial consultation, go to pennylawyers.com or call 1-800-616-4LAW and ask for Frederick, Stewart, Rob, Kevin, Kent, or Will. That's Frederick Penny at Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers, 1-800-616-4LAW.
This is Denise Dirks. We can represent clients in divorce, legal separation, child and spousal support, custody, termination of parental rights, step-parent adoptions, guardianships, and even conservatorship matters. Call 1-877-886-7186 for a consultation.
The law offices of Denise L. Dirks provide family law services in Northern California. When the law affects your family, call 877-886-7186. The family of attorneys at Denise L. Dirks is here to help.
Hi, I'm Frederick Penny of Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. I bet you're tired of hearing lawyer commercials, so just relax and listen to music for a few seconds. When you you or a family member has been injured, call 800-616-4LAW or see us at PennyandAssociates.com. See, that wasn't so bad.
Many women have so many clothes in the closet, but then we go to get dressed and find we have nothing to wear. We've all been there. We all want to be comfortable and fashionable at the same time, and it's difficult to find clothing that makes that task effortless. But at Letty & Company, you can find trendy, comfortable clothing that is affordable. Things you want to wear every day. Shop with a purpose online with free shipping. Just go to LETTYandcompany.com. LettyandCompany.com.
Business needs growth to survive, and Accelerate You is in the business of growing your business. Accelerate You gets it. They have sales professionals, real top talent teams. Accelerate You has venture capitalists, and Accelerate You has strategic partners who roll up their sleeves and help you grow your business. It's what they do. They help people in business just like you. In fact, last year, Accelerate You launched 30 successful go-to markets for startup companies. With success like that, you can see why Accelerate You is able to only work with a select group of companies, perhaps yours. If you want to increase revenue for your business, call 916-BETTER-0. That's 916-237-7370. 916-BETTER-0. Come on, grab the phone. Make the call. Accelerate You. 916-BETTER-0. Again, call 916-BETTER-0 for Accelerate You.
The following announcement brought to you by SacramentoLawyer.com. Finding the right lawyer for your particular needs can be confusing. With all the commercials and listings, and who's to say whether the lawyers there are even any good at what they do? So when you're looking for a lawyer, it makes sense to find someone local with the experience and expertise in that area of the law where you have a need. That's why there is SacramentoLawyer.com. SacramentoLawyer.com. At SacramentoLawyer.com, you just browse the site, free, and see the Facebook reviews on the firms you're considering with just a simple mouse click. That way you learn a little bit more about the lawyers there before you start making this critical decision. And there's no pressure. Use the right tool to find the lawyer that's best for you by going to SacramentoLawyer.com. SacramentoLawyer.com. That's SacramentoLawyer.com.
Go to the website, RadioLawTalk.com. You can listen to the show there, and there's a lot of other good information, too. That's RadioLawTalk.com.
If you want to talk to us, call us at 855-LAW-RADIO. That's 855-LAWRADI, and then it'll start calling. Or tweet us at Radio Law Talk. Use your hashtag Radio Law Talk, and we can see what your answer to case or no case is. I wonder if those people out there that are playing case or no case followed my direction. But this has become an interesting law, the Jedi religion. Todd, you believe that you have proof and evidence if this case actually goes to the appellate court in England, you as the lawyer for the supermarket would win because why?
As a lifelong fighter against the Jedi Order, I would like to say... Sorry. Yes, I'm looking at their website again, okay, and there are three things that I see on their website under the frequently asked questions portion. The first one of which, now remember, this lawsuit was brought under religious discriminations, claiming that I have to wear the hood in public because it's my religion and your rule encroaches on that. Question number one on the website, is Jediism a religion? And they say in answer, it's actually immaterial whether we're a religion or not. They refuse to answer the question. So they're not really claiming religious status. The other thing that they talk about here, for example, is there's a question called, tell me about any sacred routines. And I note here, remember, according to the way the question was posed and everything, he said he had to wear the hood in public. Now, the store countered with the major characters in the story didn't wear the hood in public, and he said, well, that's just them. Quote, we have no clothing requirements. So his claim that they have to wear a hood in public is absolutely false. There are no clothing requirements for the Church of Jedi.
No, Todd, what you missed there, that means they do not wear clothes.
Yeah, that's a nudist thing.
It's a nudist colony.
Nothing to do with you.
You're on the nudist colony you're looking at last week.
Well,
and you thought this is the Jedi thing, and it flipped off.
Fine. So they don't have to wear. That would include a hood. I don't want to take that one any further.
One tap.
So,
Todd hit the wrong tap.
And then the last one here, which I think is interesting, is there's a question that says, is there any way you could spot a follower? What sets them apart from other people? And there is nothing in the answer to that question that says, you can spot them by the hood they have to wear in public. So this would definitely be a loser. Fred justifiably wins.
You know what? That was good analysis. So we take a case or no case. I win, and then Todd does a phenomenal analysis of why they would lose if it goes to the appellate court. So,
and by the way, Todd, still no points. I'm just
that's fine. I get no points. Yeah, marvelous.
Let's go from.
I'm not complaining at all.
You know what Denise said during the break?
What,
boys? We should probably talk a little more about the law.
That was illegal.
We're coming up on an hour. She goes, we need to talk law. Denise, tell us about the. We're going to jump into something sad.
Boys are weird.
They are. But tell us about this lawsuit where this backboard fell on top of this child. And we're not going to get detailed because we want to do kind of a little bit uplifting things. But the interesting thing is, and I noted that as a personal injury lawyer, this happened in Indiana, so I don't know the Indiana law, but. What came with this backboard in the box? So
well, it was sold through Dick's Sporting Goods, I believe was what it was, and they sued the manufacturer and the sporting goods store for selling them this defective product. And it said specifically, they said
they're alleging. This is alleged.
It's alleged, but they specifically alleged that there was a failure to warn, and that the box came with no fastener. So this is a wall mounting basketball hoop that weighs quite a bit of weight. It's probably 260 pounds with glass and all of that. And it did not come with fasteners, nor did it come with instructions on how to mount this basketball hoop to the wall, or what type of wall surface would be appropriate. So no warnings on any of that.
And then what is the reason I said I think if that's the case, again, we're going to find out what Dick's Sporting Goods and the manufacturer or the facility will be sued probably also.
No, the facility was their home.
Oh, was it at their home? I thought it was at a facility.
No, it's a wall mount.
Oh, okay.
They argued that it should have been like what they do with schools, because schools have backup for failure type.
Gotcha. Okay.
So like chains or other kind of things that hold it into place if something gives in.
Or guys like Todd and I are jumping up slam dunking.
Exactly.
So tell me what I said. I think the reason why they may, if that's the case, why they may not have done that. What was my opinion on that?
Well, I think that it shifts the burden onto the person who mounts it. And they may have purposely not put in the fasteners, because if the fasteners failed, then that's where the liability would occur.
They're probably saying, look, we're just going to give you this portion of it. We do not, we're not warranty anything. It's up to your contractor to do it right. Here it is. Good luck. Go down to the local hardware store and get your hardware and connect it the way you want.
Right. And this was a 14-year-old boy who was trying to teach his sister, who was 7 years old, how to, slam dunk and do this stuff. And when he did it came off the wall and it landed on him, and
it killed him.
It killed him.
Yeah.
It ultimately killed him.
I would be curious to note if there were any warnings on the side of the package or anything about not hanging on the rim, not slam dunking, not doing anything. I mean, sometimes you get folks.
More than likely, yes. If they're a legitimate manufacturer, they're going to have a slew of warnings.
Another question that I have here. Now, look, there are basketball standards. You can't drive down a typical residential neighborhood street without seeing these standalone basketball standards that are off to the side, that they're filled with either sand or water at the base, and that keeps them from tipping over. And you can still find YouTube videos where they tip over.
All the time.
And those are outside. But this was a unit that was supposed to be mounted against the wall in a home. It's a 260-pound unit. I would be curious to note, given the size and given everything that was there, if they could prove that the city had any sort of requirement to come out and inspect something like that. I mean, look,
like a permit or something.
But my point on that is this: You can go after the manufacturer for not supplying anything, but when you go and hire an independent contractor to come set it up, which is what they did.
Which is that guy's going to be liable.
At some point in time, somebody with a contractor's license,
maybe not,
but depending on how much you charge, for example, in the state of California, if the cost to set up that thing in the home exceeded $500, they would have to have a licensed contractor come out and help them set it up.
And they did.
If the cost. So if you have a licensed contractor come out to set that thing up, at some point somebody's got to say, regardless of what comes in the box, this is a 260-pound item, and it's going to require more to make sure that this thing doesn't fall off the wall under normal use.
And that was what they alleged the failure to warn.
And my point in saying that is, which is to say that the manufacturer might not be solely liable. The person that set it up, it would probably bear some sort of liability for having to notice, like, this thing is pretty heavy. We can't just mount this with a couple of tap screws or whatever they did.
And what you mount it on also.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Century Builders and its subcontractor, EW Construction, who allegedly performed the installation.
I mean, if they come back here and it's proven,
contractors.
Yeah, we screwed this thing in right to the drywall. We never bothered to attach it to any studs or anything like that. Yeah, I would think that that's going to be a problem because, quite frankly, if that was the case, and this is what the manufacturer might say, had we included the chains and everything that was done, and the person installing it attached the safety chains to simply drywall without attaching it to an anchor or anything like that, it would have fallen down anyway.
Well, this is what's going to happen as the personal injury lawyer who does this for a living. What's going to happen if this was in California again, and other states too are similar. We're a comparative negligence state here, which means they apportion fault. This is one where the plaintiff's lawyers a lot of times will sit back, look at the three defendants, and go ahead and beat each other. And they'll start beating on each other. And one insurance or defendant will say, no, it wasn't our fault, it's their fault. And they're going to start, and they're going to prove that it's the other person's fault. So then the round robin goes. And it doesn't mean the plaintiff's lawyers, we're not doing our work, but it's kind of nice because what they'll do is they'll start pointing the finger at each other. And as I said many times before on this show, you don't want an empty chair. You don't want someone there that they can point at that's not there.
So if you settle out of court, you become the empty chair.
Yeah, if one settles and there's two left, you got to be careful. Doesn't mean there's sometimes that's warranted because the one empty chair is no liability or such a small liability, but you generally keep everybody in. So that's an interesting case. I mean, it's a sad story. Weird. How is it that 250 pounds, 260 pounds? I've seen those backboard things. How? That is a lot of weight.
It's glass. It's because it's glass and it's got all the metal around it. And
that is crazy. Okay, we're going to be back. We're going to talk about Johnny Depp next. The second hour. Boy, Todd, let's put some deodorant on.
Oh, I find your lack of deodorant disturbing.
You have been listening to RadioLawTalk.com, a copyrighted presentation of Radio Law Talk Incorporated.